Lunch break.
Hey Laura, what up? I see you on there on Instagram. How you doing? How you doing? Hey Annie, hey Mercedes. I see you over here. Oh, I miss you too, Mercedes. Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Lunch Break. Sorry it took a little bit of time to get the streams up and running. Facebook kind of acted so weirdish and whatnot, but whatever. We're back. So I'm gonna sit you guys down over here so you guys can see the action. Awesome. So thank you everybody who is watching on our media streams, on social media streams, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch also right now. Hey Tia, ¿cómo está? Son Tia, right? That's what you're supposed to say. But yes, thank you everybody for coming on to the live today. We're streaming to all social media platforms. It took a little bit of time to do so, but we are there. So yes, we are on Instagram, we are on Twitter, we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, we are on Twitch for the one person who's watching. Of course it has to be James. What up, James? So yes, thank you everybody once again, and I deeply say my greatest thank you and I was gonna say congrats. No. I'm lost for words to say to you guys, you know, because you guys are what makes the show. So thank you. Muchas gracias por todo el mundo que está viendo nuestro programa en este día. Le agradezco por ver nuestro programa. Gracias a todo el mundo que siempre está viendo nuestro programa y nuestro show. I greatly appreciate all that. Krista's going to be upset. She's missing it. Oh. Listen, it's okay. Listen, my niece can always see it. She's the #1 fan. No one's gonna take that away from her. But you know, I can't do nothing about the time. Maybe hey, you know what? Who wants to see me do a later show? Tidbits. Just dropping some other program that I'm gonna do to say. But thank you everybody for joining us on our show today. Like I said, you guys are what makes me do this show on a daily basis, literally. So thank you for you guys for the support and for being here. The other thing is that I don't have any birthday shout outs today because I kind of I was running out of time. So happy birthday to everybody who's having a birthday today or had a birthday yesterday or is having a birthday this month. For those loved ones who have passed away and we're still celebrating their birthdays, also happy birthday to you guys. And also hopefully everybody's staying safe, staying well, maintaining, you know, themselves in a certain way, so in this way, you know, you don't perish, and we are able to see you the next day. I guess that's the nicest way of saying it, right? The nicest way of saying it. But thank you once again for everybody, and all those healthful workers. I'm going to put the little blob here. Everybody in the medical field, hospitals, doctors, firemen, policemen, even ourselves. Thank you guys for doing what you need to do, because we want this to go back to regular normalcy. What up, Angel? What's up, brother, man? Yvette's birthday is coming up. Yes, Yvette's birthday is Sunday. So, that's right. Happy birthday, Yvette. Look at that. Oh, bam, boom. I'll put that up. I didn't forget that, okay? I was going to get to that. I'm just going through all the little post-it notes I have on here. But, yes, happy birthday to Yvette. I know she's not watching at the moment, but hey, we send shout-outs to everybody who has happy birthday. And as long as I know it ahead of time, because I don't want to leave nobody out. But thank you guys for watching as always. You know, you are my biggest supporters and my pillars, as I say, of support. What about ups? Wait, what? What did you say there, Angel? Oh, what are we making? Yes. So without further ado, these guys in the king to rant. That's a different show, maybe later on, something like that. On today's episode, which is episode 94, people, holy crap, 6 episodes away from 100. 6 episodes, I'm just saying. I think that'll be leading us into like October or something, right? Something like that, I don't know. But episode 94 in entirety, season 4 that we're doing, episode 16. Already almost done with the season. Like literally, we're almost halfway over the season. Today we are making sweet and spicy glazed pork chops. I'll just let that settle into all of y'all. Oh, United Park, yes. Listen, thank you to everyone in every type of department in field. USPS, UPS, FedEx. Does DHL still exist? DHL. All the delivery services out there, because y'all were in the brink of everything doing the stuff. So just like the first responders. So thank you to you guys as well. Boo pork. I know why you say that, Annie. Okay, I get that. Listen, it's what I had to do today. Even Melissa said the same thing. But hey, I wanted to do some glazed pork chops. You know, some glazed meat. I'm just looking at all the social medias because I know someone's gonna make a joke about it. But yes, so that's what we're doing today. Angel just said, "Who cares about DHL?" Listen, we all gotta support each other, man. No matter who it is, even when we don't like them, even when we don't like ourselves, we have to like ourselves regardless. Because at the end of the day, all we have is each other until we're dead. As grim as it sounds, but that's the truth. So, without further ado, in order to make our sweet and spicy glazed pork chops, two things have to happen. You have to have a rub. Yes, you have to have a rub for the pork, which you can actually substitute it if you want. You can substitute it for beef or chicken. It doesn't really matter. The marinade and the mixture that you're going to do for the rub can still apply to it. So even if you don't want to do pork chops, you can do chicken cutlet, you can do turkey something? Turkey? Do they read turkey cutlets? I don't know. I'm just a survival show. I just cook whatever is in my brain. They just said not me. And he said, I haven't seen DHL in a long time. No, I'm just saying, like, listen, I don't know, there's so many out there, I don't know all of them. What up, Joseph? How you doing? Is my pressing the right button for this thing? I don't know if it's working. But yeah, so yeah, you can substitute it for whatever it is specifically you want to eat. It doesn't necessarily have to be pork chops. You can use it with chicken. You can use it with turkey, beef, whatever your desire is. This mixture and this rub can be used for it. There's no alternative for it. It's just a regular rub for it, and that's about it. So what? Angel said, see? Of course, see, you can use ham. What up, James? They make turkey loin. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna have to look that up after the show. So, to get into the nitty-gritty, because now we're gonna do some drink history. The pork chop origins. You didn't think pork chop had origins, right? I did not, but they do. A pork chop, like other meat chops, is a loin cut taken from perpendicular to the spine of the pig, and is usually containing a rib or at least part of the vertebra. Right? That's how you say vertebra. Over there. I see you switch sides, Angel. Now you're on Instagram. And then here's the weirdness, right? Well, not weirdness, because hey, listen, we all know where origins of certain things come from, so it doesn't really matter. Origins are origins. That's the ground roots of all of us, and where we come from, and where we take stuff from. So that's basically it. I can't do that because it's gonna interrupt it. I do the messenger when I get the messenger in. Do it for the messenger. I'll get the messenger so you guys can be live. So the origins of pork actually originated in China, where hundreds of years ago, prior to the Soto era, pigs were domesticated. See, no one knew that shit, right? I didn't know that. I literally didn't know that. So, around the year of 1600, the pig production started to grow rapidly, and more people were eating pigs. Hey, listen, pigs are good. Pork chops, bacon, ham. No ham. Does ham come from pork? Or is that beef? I don't know. But yeah. Then later on, pork became a commercial business and various types of pork dishes were invented. So here's one which had me at a weirdness, because I want to try it. No, don't say that. Not because I've tried doing the live on the Instagram and it knocked it out. So that's why when I put the messenger on, listen, you'll be the first one I call. How about that? I promise you on that on lunch break. Everybody heard that, right? Jay said, ham is cured pork. Oh, see, there you go. I don't know. Listen, I just eat. I'm gonna stop myself if I say it. No, you almost had me to say it, James. Almost had me saying it. No. So this is a dish I want to try later on or something. Pork chops and applesauce. Anybody? Pork chops and applesauce. Yeah, I see you laughing now because you know what I was gonna say. So pork chops and applesauce is a traditional dish in Spanish and British cuisine consisting of cooked pork chops and applesauce. I want some of that right now. I have applesauce over there, but I'm gonna have that today. No, we're gonna do something different. And then the pork chops can be either pan fried, baked, broiled, and the meat is sometimes breaded prior to cooking. You can't say no other way. You gotta literally say that title onto it because that's what it is. Had that 2 days ago. Really? Pork chops and applesauce? How was it? Yeah, let me know. And then the last thing about it is just that some people consider this to be a dish that is basically a comfort food. So if you want a comfort food, pork chops and applesauce. I don't know about the substitution part because, I don't know how that would work out. You use chicken and applesauce. Turkey? I can see turkey and applesauce. I don't know chicken. Chicken kind of has like a weird, different taste. I don't know about do that one, but to each his own. So without further ado, let's get into the cooking because you guys didn't come here to have me chatting and talk up because that'll be a different show. You never know. Let's make my span out to other outlets. Let's throwing it out there for you guys so you can know. But yes, so that's what we're gonna do today. So without further ado, the first thing we're gonna eat is pork chops. I'm just kidding. So here's the pork chops, bam, all cleaned for you and prepared. Because now we're gonna do our rub for this, and y'all gonna see how it's made. So the first thing you're gonna need for this, and as you can see, look, all the ingredients are all stacked up together. Ta-da! Prepared. That's what I said. Look, all prepared. So let's open this sucker up. So the first thing you're gonna need for this rub is brown sugar. So we're gonna mix all the dry ingredients, not wet ingredients, dry ingredients first. So you're gonna need brown sugar. So you're gonna need about a quarter cup of brown sugar right here. The next thing you're gonna need is half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Because you already know this is gonna be a spicy. So I'm gonna put that in. Right? The next thing you're gonna need is half a teaspoon of garlic powder. There's our garlic powder, half a teaspoon. Put that in also. Don't leave no garlic behind. The next thing you're gonna need is half a teaspoon of paprika. Like I said, this is sweet and spicy, so the sugar and the spice and everything nice. So that's your paprika. Then you're gonna need also half a teaspoon of salt. So basically all these are all half teaspoons, by the way, except for the brown sugar and the last ingredient. So here's the half a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna mix that in too. And then the last ingredient is black pepper. So you're gonna put in half a teaspoon of black pepper. There you go. So that's the mixture for the rub. The last ingredient you need is parsley, but the parsley is only added after the fact that you cook up the pork chops, and then as soon as the pork chops are all cooked and brown and everything, then you put in the parsley, let it cook for a little bit more, and then take it out, and then you're good to go. Right? So that we're gonna set that to the side. So now I'm gonna close this, and it's a good thing I put it in the container, right? And I'm just gonna mix it. See how easy that is to just Do it in a nice little container. Feels good. Who knows where that reference from the movie from? I'll let you guys decide that. So yeah, so that's what you have to do. So now, we are going to take this top here and throw in our mixture right here. And then make sure we just use our hands to mix it in a little bit more. And now, what we're gonna do, you guys should be able to see this, right? You guys be able to see this? Good. Why is it like that? Oh. There we go. Alright, much better. Alright, so we're gonna use this to put the pork chops afterwards, after we put it on the mix. So what we're gonna do is take each pork chop, bring the pork chop over here, and take it, and make sure you put it right down on the mix, and make sure that the pork chop gets fully coated. Want to make sure, oh, it's nice and gritty. Yeah, every single thing has a nice little layered of the rub. Then all you do is just take it, set it to the side. Make sure you rub in that mixture. That rub into the pork. I'm sorry. I'm laughing while doing this, by the way. It's messed up, right? Alright, so the next thing you're gonna do is take another pork chop. Oh, let's mix this. Take another pork chop. And place it right down. Massage it while it's coating. Flip it over. Then we're gonna do the same. I'm gonna take some of the mixture. Make sure it's coating. And mind you, when you first defrost this and you wash it, the water is going to allow it to stick to the pork chop. And you want to make sure that every single inch of it is coated as you go through. And this mixture or rub is good enough for at least 3 pork chops. Size wise, it probably might depend. You might have to do a little bit more, you might have to do a little less. Then make sure put some on this side, put some on that side. Because there's no real rush. Like I said, you can prepare this if you want ahead of time, and then put them in butcher paper, in between butcher paper, and then you can actually use the grill if you want to. You don't have to actually use the pan that I'm going to be using. Let's get the last bit. There we go. Nice. All right. So now, let's wash our hands. So then once you have the rub on the pork chops, can you guys see that over here? Just this way. There we go. Then we can begin placing our pan, our skillet pan. Put it on medium. And then we're going to pour in some olive oil. So we're going to use olive oil for this batch that we're going to do in here. So this way we can cook some our pork chops pretty well. I'm gonna set you guys back down over here. Then you guys get over there. So put on your heat on medium, and then we're gonna set in a nice decent amount of olive oil here. You can use about 2 tablespoons if you want. It all depends on how many pork chops you're making for yourself or for others, or even you having a party. Do whatever you want. Like I said, it all depends on you yourself, on what you're making, what you're creating. Alright? So we're gonna let that heat up a little bit, and then all you have to do is take in the pork chop, place it on your skillet, let it brown up on both sides. So the first thing you're gonna do is, especially for pork chop, even if you're doing it on the grill, you want to leave it on the pan for about 4 to 5 minutes. If you're using the grill, it's almost the same thing. Even if you're using a gas grill, you gotta flip it over at a certain amount of time. But if you're doing this at work, you can use the grill if you have a grill at work. If not, you can actually use the microwave. Just make sure you put this in between butcher paper and then you put it in the microwave. The set and timing you might have to look up because I really don't know how long it takes for it. But listen, it's pork chop. You can cook it. Trust me, I've done. I think I've done pork chop in the market. I can't remember what episode it was. Just let it just heat up a little bit. Then we're gonna put the bar chop on here. I think I could probably fit 2. I'm not sure. I don't think I could fit all 3 though, because it's kind of probably huge pork chops. So I don't know if all of them would fit. And then, you know, my way of testing to make sure this works, I mean not works, but that it's ready, is drop 1 grain of water. And as you see the bubbles, that's what's telling me that it's getting hot. Alright, so now, let's take our first pork chop, set it nice and flat. And allow the magic tab. So once we put the pork chop on our skillet, what you want to do is make sure you set a timer for about 4 minutes. So 4 to 5 minutes, because you want to make sure that the pork is cooked thoroughly on both sides, because you don't want to serve pork uncooked to anybody. So please don't do that. Oh, what's going on? Hey, Rada. Yes, I'm doing it in olive oil. So basically, most of the time you can actually do it on the grill. You can use it on a gas grill, but I am using olive oil to cook this because I want the nice savory mixture once you're cooking it to be part of it. So we're gonna cook this on here, so this way we can do the I forgot what the term is called, so I can splatter it onto the pork as it's cooking. So I set the timer already. The timer's already going. I forgot to press on. But yeah, so that's basically all you have to do. So on the rub, like I said before, if you guys have a penny on you, so you can write it down. You're gonna need brown sugar, which is a 1/4 cup. You need cayenne pepper, which is 1 teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of black pepper. And then your 3/4 teaspoons of parsley flake, which is the aftermath after you cook this. So that's what you're gonna pour onto it as it's cooking when it gets nice and brown. If you look at this, you guys are looking, right? This way so you can see my face. You should try the next with grease. Yeah, no, listen, you can do it however way you want, because at the end of the day, you guys are eating this yourself, right? Unless you're serving it to somebody else, then you know. But yeah, no, we definitely cook with a lot of different things here. Thank you, by the way, for joining the live. I definitely appreciate that. We're gonna cook this for 4 to 5 minutes on each side. We're gonna flip it over, and then we're gonna do pan smear, I think it's called. I forgot. My brain's not working because I'm hungry. But as you see, as it's cooking, it's bubbling up the pork on the inside, so it's creating air inside. So what you're gonna have to do, take a nice little spoon. Hear it? Yeah. Smash it down a little bit. Bam! And of course, the wife is here. Yes, I definitely will follow afterwards. Thank you, appreciate that. I always do that. So all people who follow me, I follow them back. Guaranteed, I never take them off. I'm not that type of person that would do that.
Liar.
Okay, baby, let me say that. I never.
Follow me.
Yes, I did. Yes, I do. Okay. But yeah, so that's basically what you do is these start to bubble up. All you gotta do is provide a little bit of pressure to release that air inside, and then just let it continue to cook.
Bam.
Alright, so I'm gonna put you guys back on this way so you guys can see this. Oh, Annie said hi, Melissa.
Hi.
I can smell the brown sugar. Because I know I was gonna say I could taste the brown sugar, right? Alright, so we're nearly almost to the time for this to be flipped over. Make sure you have some nice tongs or some something that doesn't allow you to get burned at the end. Oh, Betteretta said hi. Person who's watching viewers on Twitch.
Hi.
She'll come on in a second. She's just going through her regular routine. There you go.
I look like a hot mess.
The life of a first responder right there.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna take your pork chop. There you go. Okay. And flip it over. Okay. And as you can see, the grease from the pork chop comes up. There you go. So we're gonna put the heat down a little bit. So in this way we can allow this to simmer down a little bit.
Don't do that. Just splatter it.
There's no splatter. No, that's covered.
That's covering it.
No, I'm talking about for the viewers to see.
No, from the other way.
No, it's not splattered there, man. So anyway, so we're gonna let this. Oh damn, I forgot the time. So we're gonna put this back in for another 3 more minutes. And all that's good. Then we're gonna take that out and set this aside. So mind you, now we have it on the second side. What we're gonna do? How much slice are you gonna make? I'm gonna make 3 of them. That's why the skillet pan was only able to fit 1 because these are like massively huge pork chops. All right. Now we're gonna pour some of our parsley onto this. There we go. And cover back up. And then I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Then, now once you have that done, all you gotta do is flip it over one more time after you already cooked it, and just put the parsley over it, and then boom, that's done for that. So that's basically all you have to do. What happened? And he said, "Come get your daughter. She is afraid of the thunder." Okay, it's all about money. And then Laura said, "Feed me, my window is open, throw me one." Alright, there you go. Alright, so I'm just gonna push some of this away from here. Alright, so with that, time is about to go off. Flip it over, put in the parsley flakes, let that cook for like 5 more seconds, and then I'm going to take it out and put it on a plate. And then I'm going to show you what the other pork chop looked like before we placed it in the pan. Send it via my mom, chancleta, they never miss. And he said Buddha Buddha. Try to see what's saying down there. Alright. I'm gonna take this out. Look how that looks. Try not to put the brick up. Look at that deliciousness. Nice. Right. So this is how I looked beforehand. As you can see, the brown sugar and the rub is on it. Let's take some of this cooked up stuff. Move the fatness came off the pork chop. Into our container here, so we can clear up the skillet. And we're gonna set the timer for 4 minutes. Allow that to cook. There we go. I'm just gonna throw some of the grease onto here. Alright. And close it off. Bam. So that's basically all you have to do. So keep back, gotta get the kids. Okay, Annie, be safe. So that's basically all you have to do for the pork chop. That is sweet and spicy glazed pork chop, basically. So once again, get your pan out. All you need is pork chops, which you can actually substitute it to chicken if you want chicken cutlets, or as Annie mentioned, they make turkey loin. You can do that too if you guys can't have pork. You can use beef if you want, but the rub is always the same, so there's no real difference on the rub. So all you really need for the rub is 3/4 cup of brown sugar. You can use white, I think you can use white sugar, I'm not sure. But if you can't have regular sugar, I guess you may try to look up to see if you can use a substitute. I'm not sure on that one. Then you need cayenne pepper, which is 1 teaspoon, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and then at the end is 3/4 teaspoons of parsley, so you can garnish it as it's already cooked on both sides. And that's it. Right. There we go. Flip that over. Get our parsley. And close that back up. Set the time up for that one. There we go. Alright. So then that's basically all you have to do. Now, we're going to side this with some broccoli and cauliflower florets. Oh, yeah. You already know how we do it here on lunch break. 90 seconds. So, we're going to get the cauliflower down and put it in our microwave. Oh, this is 5 minutes. Right, there we go. For 5 minutes. That's it in there. We'll let that cook up and heat up. What's cooking? Hey Lisa, how are you doing? We are making, let me turn that off. We are making sweet and spicy glazed pork chops. As you can see here, let me show you guys one more time. Look at that right there. Look at all the juices flowing right there. Yeah, right there. And then now we get to do the last one. So before we start the last one, let's just do a clean job on here. Clean up all this fat and burn. And mind you, once you finish cooking this, all you have to do is just add in some water and some soap to this, and let it sit for a while, and all that grease will come out. Bam. That's all you gotta do. Now mind you, all that's turning black because of the fact of the brown sugar that we added onto it. That's what's becoming the glazed part of the pork chop. So you don't need this no more. And that's basically it. But as you guys can see it, ooh, it looks delicious. So I'm gonna set you guys back over here so you guys can see it. Sounds great. So yes, that's basically all you have to do for it. Just do the glaze, set it on the pan. Make sure you're watching it. Don't just set it and forget it. Don't do that, because everybody's cooking devices and appliances are different. So you want to make sure that you're not burning your pork chops, because you can do that. You can just walk away and burn it because the sugar burns very, very quickly and turns into molasses. So that's why you want to make sure you're watching it and not just letting it sit there and just letting it cook. So that's basically that. Nice. What I'm gonna do is I am going to cut a little bit of this pork chop so that my babe have some of that and taste it. Alright, now that that's cooked, mind you, don't forget to add in your parsley. I'm going to add in the parsley for this one. And flip it over to the other side. There we go. And I'm going to put some of the parsley onto the little bit that's there. Close it up for a little second. Allow that to cook and for like 5-6 seconds, just so that the parsley can become part of the actual pork chop. And then we're gonna have my babe taste test the pork chops and see how they came out. Oh yeah. All right. There you go. Now we're gonna take that out. Look at that. And we're gonna turn these off. So fix that over y'all. Down. Then you get the there you go. I'm just gonna take this, put it on here, like this. I'm gonna push this that way. Alright, so now you turned everything off. Clean up. There we go. And then we're gonna take this so we can prepare for my wife. As you see right there. Take this back out here. I'm just gonna cut it to pieces so she can taste test it. And then I'll show you how it looks on the inside. Nope. Look at that. Look at that craziness. Are you guys watching this? You're watching this. Look how it looks. Look at that brown sugar in this part of the pork chop. Nice little glaze, right? Alright, so, babe. Chopped it up for you, so this way you can taste test it. So Melissa's gonna taste test, because remember they can't see you on the Twitch or the Instagram. So Melissa's gonna taste test the pork chops that we made, the sweet and spicy glazed pork chops. Oh, I gotta take that out. And then she's gonna let you know how it tastes, if it tastes bad, it tastes good.
Good. Definitely good. It is good, good, good. I like it.
Alright, so now, you guys are gonna see me do the presentation part of what we do here. Let me put it down. That's the fat that came out. You thinking of eating it? You know how when you... Are you... Okay. Well, my wife just took the fatness of the pork chops to eat. Let me get one of the white bowls? Not bowls, white plates. But yeah, that's, look at that. That's all the brown sugar right there. Like legit, that's all the brown sugar. That's why I said you gotta watch it when you're cooking. Oh, thank you. You know, so this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take some of these florets, broccoli. Should we make this too something out here? We just make it right. I'm gonna sit down. Some of the broccolis right there. Then take the nice juicy pork chop. Huh?
That wasn't bad.
What was it?
Brown sugar.
Oh, you ate brown sugar? So wait, why did it become like that though?
Solidified.
Oh, well, okay.
That's all that.
Alright, so there's our nice little presentation meal right here of the you okay? It was better? Oh, that must be the spiciness then. So here's our pork chop with our nice side of broccoli. Right there. See it? And then looks like it's fitting. I bring it this way closer so you guys can see the full effect of brown sugar. Yes, I know there's more that way. People on Twitch and Instagram are like, wait, what are you showing them? We're showing them food. So that's basically it. So now, as I mentioned and promised, I will bring somebody on the show live so they can be on the break. So I'm gonna sit you guys this way. So you guys see my allowing beautiful wife will be to take over.
What's up, guys? This has got to come off here. That's what happens when you cook with brown sugar or any type of sugar. It sticks to the bottom of the pan. Trying to get it, most of it up, but
wait, can
you can saute the broccoli in it.
I was just see, you were thinking the same thing I was just saying.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that would actually be nice. So here's Phil to the show. Welcome everybody to the show, Phil. Phil, the internet guy over here. So let's give a call to see if Angel picks up.
Angel?
Yeah, I promised Angel that I would FaceTime and bring him on the live.
I'm gonna saute some of the broccoli in this.
Oh, babe's doing lunch break. Oh, I don't know if he's picking up. Nope. Might not pick up.
Angel's no go.
Oh, Angel, I tried. I kept my promise. Hit or miss sometimes on the show. So taste test. Laura will say taste test. Oh man! All right, so
My dear.
I'm sorry. So let's try if our sous chef will pick up.
Meanwhile, I am actually sauteing the broccoli in some of the stuff that was left over.
The brown sugar molasses mixture rubbed from the pork chops. Let's see if you do pick up.
It's Friday. It's the day before the Labor Day weekend, so I don't
that's
think anybody's
right.
gonna be picking up.
Happy Labor Day weekend to everybody. I totally forgot about that.
I did. So I'm just lightly sauteing the broccoli.
Not picking up right now.
So broccoli has a very bitter taste without it. That's why people add butter or salt or whatever to it to cut that bitterness. So
You're gonna see a new face on the show. If they pick up.
tell you.
Everybody's busy.
Ain't nobody busy.
No, it must be on the line.
Ain't nobody busy. There's people trying to get out of New York right now to go wherever they want to go.
Wait, that's a hell of a find. Oh, hell of a find. Oh, the broccoli and the molasses? This one right here. I learned from this one. Whoa. What if we call the Grand Master
He's not
himself?
gonna do it. I know exactly
The
what
one
you're
that,
talking
the guy who's on all of our social
about. No,
media.
he's not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Not even there.
Not gonna do it.
Not even there.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Hey, hey, not gonna do it.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's starting. It's starting. Will he come on the show? Oh! He came on the show! What up?
He made me look
It's
like
James!
Let's say fun thing on the pan. Like the stuff that's almost burnt that stuck to the pan.
Ah! Shoot, I wasn't even thinking about that until she started saying something about it. I was like, oh, damn, man, I should have done that.
That's what people usually do when they do like pan fry stuff. They saute their vegetables in it to give extra flavor. Am I right, James?
Absolutely.
Listen, James is the one that knows how to smoke porks.
I don't think I know how to do it from my apartment.
They-
It's a smoking gun.
Oh, dang. They actually sell smokers that you can actually put on your balcony if you have it. They're like portable smokers, so a lot of people are buying them to actually smoke their meats because that's what they like. But if you've ever had a really good smoked pork shoulder, oh my god, it's the best. It is so
That's
good.
dangerous to me.
So good.
I don't know about that. That might be dangerous.
So
That's like a 12-hour edition.
it is. It is. Definitely is.
Hey, we can do it on Twitch.
So James, are you vegetarian or vegan?
Me?
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna ask. So there's certain people that watch the show that are vegan or vegetarian, and I wanted to let them know if I'm not sure if it's true or not that molasses is vegan.
Oh. I think it is.
I think it is.
It's just a byproduct of sugar cane or whatever.
Right. Yeah. So certain people, like certain things you can't cook with if you're vegan or vegetarian or whatever else. So even certain seasonings you can't. Got to be careful with. Right, James?
Yeah.
See?
I
Yep.
just cooked.
See, I made pan
This is her sauteed broccoli.
Looks a little burnt, but it's okay. I like it like that.
Okay, it don't look burnt. It looks delicious.
Looks like it's got flavor.
It does have extra flavor, actually. This is how they actually do pan fried broccoli with the soy sauce. That's how they get it brown.
The one thing.
That's exactly how they do it. They throw everything in the wok. They don't cook it separate. They throw everything in the same pot. They use the same oil, all the seasonings, everything from what they've cooked previously, and they put it in. They put the vegetables because everything just sops up instead of you just like that,
Like how?
like licking the bowl or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about bowl. Okay.
Yeah. Well, don't want to talk too much about that too much. So, James, what would you recommend somebody who is on, let's say, a low sodium diet or someone who has high cholesterol with cardiac issues? What would you suggest? Anything that they would omit out of this? Put you on the spot.
I think what you would want to do have the sodium, just would find lower sodium replacements or just use less of it.
Right, like I know using a lot of people who have sodium intake restraints, they use like a lot of garlic and a lot of onion and a lot of scallion because it adds that flavor to it, because the sodium content in certain dried ingredients do have salt in it, so you got to be careful, right, James?
Yeah.
Yep.
And definitely like stuff when I usually only buy like things like reduced sodium soy sauce, because soy sauce is reduced sodium. It's crazy high in sodium.
It definitely is, and there's a lot of hidden salt in certain ingredients that people don't understand, and then they wonder why. Yeah, see.
Oh yeah.
Low sodium, but even that one has a lot of salt, so you have to be careful. Like even certain vegetables have natural high salt in them, so you have to be careful with putting ingredients on top of the vegetables or whatever you're cooking. It will add the sodium level. That's why a lot of food comes out, bitter, is because they don't understand that there's like hidden salts in certain, things that you don't even, hidden natural salts. So that's why people with high cholesterol or high blood pressure have to be really careful with certain ingredients that they use.
Showing people the broccoli that you get.
Have you ever made your own dried seasonings before?
No.
You have?
Ooh.
Please do tell. Share really quick. What's one of your favorite ingredients that you use that you figured out how to make your own dry ingredients? That's easy and simple to make at home.
That's interesting. Everybody, not a drop. Not a drop.
You can basically make your own like bouillon, dry bouillon on it, sort of like stock.
Ah, interesting.
Reduce it down to as dry as possible, and then if you really want to take it further, like you spread it out on a parchment paper or something.
Okay.
In the oven at the lowest temperature, and let it dry out, and then you take what's left. And if you have some pretty coarse pieces, and I bought a $50 coffee spice grinder.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, and it works. You throw whatever is in there, you can just grind it up and keep it in your pantry. It's like a little, bouillon powder or whatever.
Okay. So that you would you consider that organic or just homemade?
I mean, it's still
That's
organic.
homemade. I guess it's organic. Like that whole term organic is based on sort of like a set of specifications.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like the ingredients you get are organic, and whatever you make is depending on what it is made from organic, or it's just whatever you have.
Awesome. That's actually pretty cool, because I actually like having bouillon cubes in a cup of hot water, like when my stomach is upset. Instead of having like this full-fledged soup type of deal, I'll just drink like the broth, like to kind of, that's what I did for a couple of weeks after my surgery. But I did not know you can make your own bouillon cubes in the oven. That's actually very interesting, and I'm actually going to try that myself.
And if you really want to take it further, you could just start the whole thing from scratch. Like, anything you got, any scraps you got left over for your vegetables.
Okay.
Onion, carrots.
Okay.
You save it, throw it in the freezer. Anything that is left over.
Okay.
Throw it in the freezer. Whenever you have enough set, if you have like some chicken bones or carcass or something left over, just throw everything in a stock pot. I don't know, depending on how you can only cook it for so long, but cook it for a while, and like you just reduce it down. The best thing is to get the pieces. If you can't get a whole chicken carcass, you can get like chicken feet.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of collagen in there.
Right. That's actually really good.
Chicken wings.
Okay.
There's a lot of collagen also.
Okay.
And then you can reduce that down. You can either make like, if it's really, you can dry it out so it's like a powder, or you can make it like a demi-glace.
Okay.
So like that sauce thickening that they use.
Right.
For like gourmet dishes.
Right.
And it has a lot of like flavor and body to like sauces and things like that.
Okay.
Can you use also like chicken gizzards?
Not probably. I mean, you can use any part to make like the stock out, broth out. But like the really sort of bony, collagen-y piece and it's like the feet.
Right.
Anything that has bony is make it really thick and
which is
flavorful.
really good for your hair and your skin. It makes your skin look tighter. Which is
I wonder if you can do that with like the oxtail, because you know it's like
well, it's a
marrow.
bone.
Yeah.
It's a bone. That's why a lot of people.
Right, yeah.
That's why a lot of people don't like eating oxtails because it's mostly bone and hardly any meat. But a true Caribbean person does what with the chicken bones, James?
It suck the marrow.
That's
Why
right.
would you ask them that question
No,
like
because
that?
a true Caribbean person
Come
will
on.
take the marrow out and they will actually chew the bone. I've never gotten into that.
Instagram's about to end.
Your dad used to do that?
I remember that.
Nothing but like tiny little.
Listen.
The little catalyst bag.
Listen, his dad used to make the oxtail and the pig feet, and then after we ate that, James would make the pecan pie. I remember that. I remember that. That was like true dinner right there.
Is that why Caribbean people have such good skin? Is because they're always eating the marrow?
Oh, that's interesting.
It could be. I mean, it's food for thought because you notice a lot of Caribbean people have really good skin because they always.
So do I have
A true Hispanic or a true Caribbean person, you always catch them with a chicken bone in their mouth chewing on it.
Wait, do I have good skin?
No.
Damn. Listen, James still looks 15, so.
James looks like he's still 12.
Look, his whole family looks like
They look amazing.
Like they're all vampires. Like I gotta get the recipe. I remember when your older brother came over and I thought he was your younger brother.
A true testament, man. True testament.
Fountain of youth over here.
Yes, sir.
But thank you, James, for joining our live. And for the knowledge base you guys dropped on us, and for the literally like the
support, the love,
everything.
the everything.
#1 fan since even before Lunch Break became a show.
Yes, indeed.
There's James once again. And I know you guys haven't seen James since the beginning, since we haven't been doing the show at the job, but there's James once again.
That's
so.
Mr. Favor.
Thank you once again, James.
Thanks, James.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank you. So
I couldn't taste it, but I can tell it was lunch break.
It is lunch break
there you
delicious.
go. Someone said it.
It is lunch break delicious. I didn't say it, but it is.
So with that, as well as James is still here, thank you everybody for watching Lunch Break on our episode 94, 6 episode away for 100. Thank you everybody for the love and support. Don't forget to go to all our social medias, like, comment, and share. Don't forget to also go to IMDb, look up Lunch Break, one word, and show the love to everybody in the world. So, and how we say here on Lunch Break, don't settle for less and
make it your best.
thank you everybody. Thank you, James.
Woo-hoo.
We will catch you guys
Later.
later.
Bye.
Bye.